Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. Today I am going to be getting inky. I found some products in my stash and I decided I just wanted to play, and this panel with the Tim Holtz Crest stencil was one that I created back in, I think it was like October. I think I was doing Halloween stuff. And this has just been sitting in my stash. I stenciled Ranger Crackle paste through the beautiful Crest stencil onto some Canson XL watercolor paper. And like I said, it's just been sitting. So I pulled it out. I got all my stuff together. I sprayed it down with a little bit of water. And you can see that I have these beautiful mica stains. I have Snowfall is the blue. Winterberry is this pink one that I'm putting down. And then the orange was the jack-o'-lantern. So you want to make sure when you're using any kind of mica stain or the oxides, anything that might have something settled to the bottom of your product, you want to shake it really well. Shake it like a bell. You don't want to go up and down because you don't want anything to go up into the tube or the nozzle to clog it, and you also don't want it spilling out. So just shake it like a bell, but shake it very well. You want to incorporate whatever's in the bottom. Again, if it's the oxide, if it's the mica, whatever it might be, you want to incorporate that into the liquid so that you get your best results. So shake it, shake it, shake it, and then I didn't want to spray. Like I've been talking about editing myself and trying to embrace that white space and just being more purposeful and mindful with my art. So I'm using just the nozzle, the tube, to put color down where I want it. And then once I have it down, if I need it to move, then I add some water to it. Just tap, 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 and then spray, and then you can pick up your paper and move it around, dab up any pools that you don't want, any colors that might be blending and making mud where you don't want there to be a brown. Just dab it up, just like I'm doing there. You just dab it up. You're in control, so you just have to exhibit that control or execute that control. Now here comes the jack-o'-lantern, and I am an orange girl. I love orange. This jack-o'-lantern dominated. So the pink and the blue look really sweet together. They're very happy. They're very pretty colors together. And I love the mica, the shine and the shimmer of the mica in all of them. And the orange, I think, would have been okay if I hadn't added the white to make it blend. Because once it started blending and moving, that's when it just kind of took over everything. Which in the end, I'm not mad about, because I go back and forth and I add and I dab up and, I do all those different things to try to control it again. And in the end, I feel like I was able to incorporate some more of that pink and that blue back into the design. But the orange is powerful. It's very powerful. Now, I do want to apologize for being partially off screen. I'm still playing with my setup in my craft space, and so wasn't sure, to be honest, where I was filming at. And I know that sounds weird, and there's too much to explain to that statement, too much to that statement to explain, but I just want to apologize for being partially off screen. I do turn this panel around here in a little bit so you're able to see what the other side fully looks like as well. And here you can see that I've got some more of that pink coming in. It's turning into more of a purple than a pink on this side, but that's okay. That's okay. Colors blend and they make different colors, and that's part of color theory and kind of what we're doing here. So adding the blue down, I think the blue is beautiful, and again, just spray it to get it to move and get it to blend. Now remember, wet on wet blends, so you're going to blend, you're going to get different colors. Wet on dry layers, so you're going to have the same colors that you originally put down, but they're going to layer on top of each other. And then of course I had to do some splatter, but look at that, controlling myself, right? Editing myself. And then I wanted to just get it to move a little bit more, so of course I sprayed, and then I'm adding more splatter. I'm using all three of the colors, the jack-o'-lantern, the winterberry, and the snowfall, just to get the white space to marry in with the design. And then I always like to use a neutral as well, whether it's black or brown, gray, white. It just makes the colors pop. And so, of course, in this case, you saw that I brought in some black soot. Shaking that around, getting it to splatter. I have a hard time getting the oxides in the Distress sprays to splatter, to be honest. But you can see I was successful in the end. I got some down, maybe too much in some spots. But here's where I turn it, and you can see I still have a lot of the pink and even some of the blue on that side. So the orange was a little more controlled on that particular panel. And then I also went in with some white splatter, and I believe that was with my Amsterdam white ink. And here is some white acrylic paint, and I'm using one of my mini Brayers, and I'm just rolling some paint onto the brayer and then rolling the painted up brayer onto my design. Now what this does is adds color, or adds the white color only to the top of the pattern. So it makes the pattern itself pop, and that white also makes the colors below it pop as well. So it just kind of enhances everything, but you're better able to see the pattern itself, so that makes a little more sense. And yeah, I think it's just really pretty. So now we can see that beautiful crest a little bit better, and it kind of pushes all that color into the background. And then here, of course, I'm adding some more of the white splatter, and then this is my finished panel. And I wasn't sure, to be honest, if I was going to make cards or what I was going to do. It actually sat on my desk for a week or so. But I did not show the card making process, but these are my cards in the end. I just created two little scalloped black frames. I used a Whimsy die. I'll have that linked and listed downstairs. And then I had these word die cuts in my stash, the hello and the my love. And then I used sub-sentiment stamps to finish off the sentiments for each card. So I'm really happy with it. I'm loving all of the texture, all of the crackle, all of the color. I had so much fun. I was just jonesing for some color. You're going to be seeing more rainbow coming from me. Just needing some different color. You might even be seeing some neutrals. Just needing change. Not just color, but change. So other things will be coming down the pike sooner than later. And yeah, y'all let me know what you think. Do you like getting inky? I like the grunge. I like the splatter, but I know it's not for everybody. So let me know downstairs. It's so good to spend some time with you again in this new year. Thank you for being with me today. And until next time, guys, I look forward to chatting with you downstairs. And this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy, and I'm out. Mwah!